Spiritual awakening was extremely painful. Now I've reached a level of joy and happiness that I never thought was possible. I still experience difficulty from time to time. When I do, I'm able to snap right back from it. This is how. Hey, my name's August Gonzalez, and I teach people how to communicate with spirits. If that's something you're into, give me a follow. So I was live on TikTok today, and somebody asked me if my entire world changed once I came into my spiritual abilities. And my answer shocked everyone. My answer was no. It was no because the only reason I came into my spiritual abilities is because I changed my whole world. I had an extremely traumatic childhood. There was lots of abuse and violence, and the psychological repercussions wreaked havoc in my life, especially in relationships. And it was a loss to a toxic codependent relationship that kicked off my spiritual awakening. My entire world and everything that I thought I was crumbled in just one afternoon, which left me there in the rawness of my emotions with everything that I thought I was completely stripped away. And for the first time ever in my life, I felt my authentic self. And that was the moment my spiritual journey began. I started to experience these random spiritual experiences. I was freaked out half the time, but very intrigued. So I went on a deep, soul-searching dive in an attempt to understand what was happening to me and to learn how to control it. I dove headfirst into the mainstream spiritual teachings. I took all the courses, read all the books, studied with many of the big-name gurus that are out there today, but absolutely nothing changed until I found trauma-focused somatic and expressive therapies. I'll never forget the first session I had dealing with my trauma. It was fucking painful and intense, but it was also liberating. After that first session, I experienced a huge release. Before that, I had no idea that it was possible to feel as good as I did, and so I was hooked. I dove headfirst into a healing journey. Instead of running from my unresolved pain, I faced it head on. The more stuff that I processed and released, the more of these spiritual experiences I would have. I wasn't even trying to do anything, but these miracles kept happening. The more of my trauma that I dealt with, the more spiritually connected I became. Without any spiritual practice, it was all trauma work. All of my spiritual abilities unfolded without me having to even try. Because here's the thing, we all have spiritual abilities. Everyone any human has ever thought of and more. And we are born into this world completely wide open with all of those abilities intact. But it is societal conditioning that causes us to dissociate from those abilities. And it's our unresolved pain that keeps us dissociated. You don't have to learn any technique. You don't have to strengthen or develop anything. Your spiritual abilities are already fully developed and strong. You just need to bring an awareness to them. The only way to do that is to clean up your energy field and deal with your unresolved pain. This is the most sacred spiritual practice you can engage in. Everything that you want to accomplish spiritually will just fall into place without you having to focus on it.